What's up, Candy Lickers? Pleased to meet you. Nice to know me. What you doing? You're listening to another edition of Casio's Cut. Yeah. What's that? Why are you laughing at me already? Huh? What? my lovely wife, Big Booty Judy, is here with me.
Hey. Sorry, it's been a while. I forgot how to do this.
Every now and then, look in the camera and not look at yourself. You do that every time. You just stare at yourself the whole time. But we got a very special episode. We are doing a Ask Anything episode. We took your questions on social media. And before we get to them, while I do my housekeeping, Judy, we had our P.O. Box episode last week. Don't mind the weird, really loud smell in here. But we did get a book called, read it? A naughty drawing game, and we got that sent to us, and I drew one on Bigfoot last episode. So while I do my housekeeping, you get to work on that. You can pick any. There's different, there's robots and snowmen and hats and hamburgers. You draw a dick on it, whatever you pick out, while I do our social media plugs. Be sure to follow us on social media at The Rocket 9. Oh, that's the radio station. At The Rocket 951 is the radio station I work with. You can follow us there. But, of course, the show account here for the podcast is at Casio's Cut, CASIOSCUT. Add us there. My personal account at The Casio Kid. Big Booty Judy, what's your Twitter account?
I think it's Notorious DBJ.
She's not for sure. All right, keep drawing your peen. All right, she's drawing that. Be sure to follow us on social media. CasiosCut.com is where you can get all the episodes. You can listen to all the previous ones and interact with us there. And, of course, CasiosCuts.com with an S is where you can get your merchandise. Merchandise headquarters is at CasiosCuts.com, where not only did we just release hats, we just released sleeveless T-shirts. Sun's out, guns out here for the summer. So we have released these sleeveless shirts, and I think we got a couple cool other summer items we are working on. And as always, if you want something in particular, you want to wear it, you think, hey, I need this kind of shirt, I need this kind of merchandise, I'd love to slap a logo on it, we'll slap a logo on it for you. So get in touch with me and tell me what you want to see on it. We're working on some new designs as we speak with the great Doug Holliday. So we got a lot going on. CasiosCuts.com is where you find all the merchandise as well. And, of course, if you're listening to this, it is broadcast on YouTube as well. Just search Casio's Cut. Be sure to subscribe while you're over there. The reason people tell you to subscribe is when you get to certain different levels of subscribers, you can do different things for you guys and gals, the candy lickers there that are watching. So go to YouTube. Please subscribe for us. That's one of the small things you can do to help this show grow, is go to YouTube, like, and subscribe, and enjoy it with us. So today, we are at the home. It is Ask Anything. We'll go over your questions. In the meantime, you've been drawing... you've been drawing a dick on the Draw a Dick book, and you picked a chicken, and you... What is that?
It's a dick.
That is?
Yeah, the emoji.
You drew an eggplant.
Yeah.
You did not draw any boys with it.
Oh, no, it's
Huh?
It's been neutered.
It's been neutered. The chicken's been neutered. So
I did give it a sweet little ducktail.
You drew I didn't even see you drew a hairstyle on him. You gave him a mullet. Yeah. So did you see, I think my favorite was, last week when we had to do it live on the air, I picked, Sasquatch and, drew one on him, and there he is.
There he is.
So So in case everybody missed it, there's Sasquatch. See, he's even got the boys dangling at the bottom.
I think that's a big gap between them.
Yeah, they're long. Sasquatch.
No.
This video on YouTube, my mom commented and
Uh-oh.
said she thought Bigfoots would have been bigger.
I mean,
I don't need those comments by my mom. She's retired and don't give a crap now. So we got that. Speaking of chickens, did you pick chicken because we have chickens now?
yeah.
So during the quarantine, we've been locked up in the house, and Judy works from home, and she is so cooped up at home that she's now decided we need a freedom garden, victory garden, which is back in the day, back in the WW2 days.
Yep.
They had those, and it's basically a garden, but she's calling it a freedom garden. So we are free from the restraints of the grocery store.
Right.
Until we need, squirty stuff to go on our water and toilet paper and stuff like that.
Water.
But look, if we ever break down, we are living off of cilantro,
Yep.
squash,
Yep. Zucchini squash.
maters,
Tomatoes.
sweet taters.
Yep. Eggplant.
Did you plant eggplant?
I
You got
did.
eggplant everywhere. We got regular potatoes.
Regular potatoes.
We're seeing how they go.
Peppers.
What else? We got cucumbers?
No cucumbers. I think that's it. Squash. Planted some watermelon.
Oh, did you do the pumpkins yet?
Not yet.
Just watermelons.
Mm-hmm.
So, we got stuff growing in the garden. We built it, and if that wasn't enough, we've now started building a chicken coop.
Yep.
And we have that in the works right now, still under construction. But we have the chickens.
Yes, they're next door. They're like right behind us.
They're literally in the room next to us. And we have to keep them and raise them in a box for the first, we got a few more weeks?
Yeah.
A few more
6
weeks.
weeks.
So,
They're
yes,
2 weeks old.
Memorial Day weekend, we got excited and bored and decided to name the chickens, which everybody is telling us not to do.
I know.
Because we're going to run through some chickens.
I know.
We had 6.
Yeah.
We already lost Hen Stefani.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Hen Stefani. The other 5 that we have left, we have Victoria Peckham, which is Victoria Beckham, David Beckham's wife, Posh Spice. We have Stevie Chicks, after
That's my
Stevie
favorite.
Nicks. We have Dixie Chick.
I can go get.
So we'll call
get,
her.
Stevie Chicks now.
Are you gonna go get a chicken?
Yeah, I'll go get. Yeah, you go. I'll go get her.
Oh no, this is gonna be bad. All right, so we got Victoria Peckham, Stevie Chicks, Dixie Chick. Then we have Princess Leia. We lost Hen Stefani. Oh, we have Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera is our other chicken. So we have 5 chickens that we hopefully will be laying eggs. I'm hearing a lot of commotion behind me. I don't know if it's picking up on the mic, but she might have fell. But she is went to go get a chicken. Oh, Stevie Chicks is already singing for us. Oh, Stevie Chick's not happy.
This is Stevie Chicks. She's
Hold
2
it up
weeks
to the
old.
camera.
Oh yeah, here we go.
She's how old?
2 weeks old. So she's in that awkward stage. Like we got some fluff and we got some feathers, but they're gonna be big chickens.
How long do chickens live? Do we know?
I think at least 7 years.
Whoa!
Yeah.
And then we eat them?
Probably.
Are we going to eat them?
I don't know.
We're definitely getting eggs. You are an egg freak.
Mm-hmm.
Hold that up. This is YouTube gold. Hold it up to the camera. You keep holding it up to the microphone for some reason.
Yeah.
Like that.
Little Stevie Chicks. So she is what do you call
Hold her up.
a buff rock chicken.
Hold her up. There we go. Hold her up. Yeah.
Buff rock chicken, which is basically a Plymouth Rock. They're really good layers. Hopefully.
What else? What other kind do we have?
We got 4 Wyandotte.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 silver laced and 2 blue red laced. So we got some fancy ones.
Hold that up for the
I'm
camera.
sorry, keep driving her.
That's Stevie Chicks. All right, if you're watching on our YouTube video, we got Stevie Chicks in the house. So we have chickens. That's now a thing. We have a garden now a thing. We're very close. But if we get this podcast YouTube money coming in, we're going off the grid, folks. Except electricity, because I'll need it to record and do YouTube and videos and audio. So, okay, we're never getting off the grid. But we've got our chickens. We've got our garden. We're living our best life. That's how we roll these days during the quarantine. Now, we went to our social media at Casio's Cut on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all Casio's Cut. And we're going to go to those now. And we're going to read your questions that you want to know. These are driving questions that you want to know from me or my wife, Big Booty Judy.
Look at this drink I made.
Okay. What is it?
It is strawberry lemonade with strawberries.
Turn that around. We're giving a brewery a free plug here.
Sorry.
I'll teach you about advertising. There we go. It's
Support
what?
local.
Strawberry lemonade?
Yes, with strawberry slices in it. Mm-hmm. Getting
Okay.
ready for summer.
Right here.
Okay.
You keep staring at yourself. All right. Adrian Rico on our Facebook says, "Hey, brother, great show. Seeing as you're from Alabama, what is your opinion of that music group named Alabama? Keep up the good work from Bolivia.
Bolivia. Wow.
Keep on chuglin."
Chuglin.
Is that chuglin?
Where is it?
The top one.
Chuglin.
Keep on chuglin, says Adrian Rico from Bolivia. I don't know how to chug, but I'll keep on chugging. If I'm already chugging, I'm chuggling along.
Is it Chattanooga?
Chuglin?
Chuglin?
The Chattanooga chuglin? What do you think about Alabama?
They're awesome.
Fantastic. We got
Yeah.
a bunch of their vinyl right
Yeah.
behind us. We've got that Alabama vinyl. Absolutely stellar. Supergroup Alabama, my friends. Absolutely great work. There is no bigger from Alabama. And from what I have heard, great dudes. I've only met one of them briefly. I met Jeff Cook briefly. Super nice guy. Used to own a restaurant in my hometown. Just a great dudes as far as I've heard.
Yeah.
Randy Owen and crew, Teddy, and the whole bunch. So, in on Alabama. Dustin Anderson, best mashed potatoes besides homemade, Golden Corral, Bob Evans the store-bought, or something else. Thanks, Dick Book guy.
Okay. Well.
So there you go. Dustin Anderson, who sent us the Dick Book, wants to know
Thanks, Dustin.
best mashed potatoes.
Well, we recently had this conversation over our vacation. Me and the girls were responsible getting sides. So we got different microwavable potatoes.
You went with Simply Taters.
Simply taters.
Simply Taters.
And our friend Corey Ryan Forrester.
No
Full name.
games, no gimmicks. Simply Taters.
Simply taters. They were simply delicious.
They were simply delicious.
We did get Bob Evans. Bob Evans is so good.
But if besides that, because he said besides mashed potatoes, Golden Corral, Bob Evans, store-bought, my favorite is from Craft Steak in Las Vegas,
Ooh.
the Yukon Gold mashed.
Mm.
Will go down as my favorite mashed.
Ooh, I think that three cheese potatoes at the Palm. Is that it?
Those are all gratin.
Oh, really?
They're fantastic.
Oh.
3 cheese potatoes all gratin.
Oh. Well.
I mean, we're just going in the tater realm. It's a whole different project. But if we're just going mashed.
See, I'm not a mashed
Yeah.
hair fanatic.
Judy,
You are.
Judy likes the other sides.
Yeah.
Judy's Brussels sprouts.
I do.
You
There's
dig some Brussels sprouts. I do too.
amazing Brussels sprouts.
The most of the best sides, if you ask me, will either come from Palm, Craft Steak, of course, is the Yukon Gold, or my favorite, which is a guaranteed, is Vic and Anthony's in Las Vegas. I know there's a couple other branches of
So good.
Palm and Vic and Anthony's. I think there's a couple others, but I've only ate the ones in Las Vegas, and they're my favorite. Travis Frank from Canada
Canada.
says, if the real Paul McCartney died in 1966 and replaced by the fake Paul McCartney,
Oh, is that one of them theories?
then would
Theory
that
theories?
make the fake Paul McCartney more real than the real Paul McCartney ever was?
Ooh.
Because he's filled in and did all the songs. What you got? You got your hair? It scared the crap out of you. Well, I kind of had this kind of discussion
Yeah.
about Leonard Skinner.
Oh.
Because of course Ronnie passed away and now his brother is the lead singer. And for a while everybody was going, his brother, he's the replacement. But now it's been so long that he's been the lead singer longer than the original lead singer.
Mm-hmm.
So does that make him the singer of the band? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, same with Journey.
They're getting close.
Yeah.
I wonder how long Steve Perry was there, and then the new guy that's there, the Filipino guy that I forget his name, but who sounds awesome.
Yeah.
I wonder how long they've been there. But if Paul McCartney, if we know him as Paul McCartney and he was replaced in '66, then he's the best. Paul
Yeah.
McCartney. He's better than whatever the original was.
Yeah.
Carl Hayes says, Ask Casio, hashtag Ask Casio. Is there something you two were planning this summer that now won't be happening?
Oh, don't remind us.
Concerts postponed left and right for me. Carl had Kenny Chesney, Guns N' Roses, and he's hoping to see Luke Combs in October in Vegas,
Good.
and December, Boston. Still happen. Well, yeah, we made a pact, for one, to keep all the concerts on the calendar so we would know when we were missing them, because we were,
Like being
martyrs
depressed.
like that. So going back to March, our last couple shows that we saw were Shovels and Rope, Sturgill Simpson, Lynam, and Post Malone, and Them Dirty Roses.
Yep.
And then we missed, now because of the lockdown, we missed Rival Sons
With Rain Wolf.
with Rain Wolf. Fantastic show that would have been. We missed Brent Cobb. We missed the Rolling Stones in Nashville. These are all tickets we had.
Yeah.
I've made more in Ticketmaster refunds than I have at my real job this year. I've made more money in Ticketmaster refunds. The Lone Bellow we were supposed to see. Theory of a Dead Man we were supposed to see. Collective Soul we were supposed to see. The Revivalists we were supposed to see. Lucas Nelson we were supposed to see. Whiskey Myers we were supposed to see.
The Black Crows.
The Black Crows are at the moment. Oh no, they got canceled.
Yeah.
They got postponed to next year.
The Black Keys.
Leonard Skinner, speaking of,
yeah.
we got that canceled,
Yeah.
and Black Keys as well.
We had a killer year until the corona.
We possibly were going to see Unknown Henson. Now he's rescheduled. This is Unknown that sits behind me on the podcast, but we were going to watch him. He is postponed now as well. So we had a bunch. We're supposed to see St. Paul and the Broken Bones
Oh, yeah.
down in Orange Beach. That would have been a great show. So yeah, we lost a lot of concerts.
Yeah, so I think it was just concerts that we were planning on. Nothing.
So far,
Yes.
vacation hadn't got postponed.
Yeah.
That is supposed to be coming up next week. We'll see what happens there. And then also, I'm a part of the Alabama High School Mountain Biking League. I do their announcing. Clearly, as you can see me, I do not get on the bike, but I do their announcing. And that season got canceled, so that was a big thing on my calendar that got canceled. So
Yeah. Well, I do have races that got postponed.
you race in Barbarian Challenges and Spartan Races and Warrior Dashes and
Bone
Frogs and all those, basically where you run, crawl through the mud, and they tase you and hit you with a bean bag out of a buckshot, out of a shotgun, and you pay them for it. So we got that going, and you got all those canceled basically.
Yeah. Well, they got moved, but I don't have my hopes up. Yeah. I don't have my hopes up, even though they got moved, but I don't know. I'm still training for them.
It's there's a lot of moving parts for those. All right, Josh Nunley says, "Ask Casio if you were making the live action Tiger King TV show.
Ooh,
Who would be your dream cast?
Dreamcast. Well,
Who's Joe Exotic?
David Spade.
David Spade's funny.
100%. I mean,
David Spade as Joe Exotic. I want to cast myself as the jet ski guy
what's his
that
name?
apparently got arrested for a lemur and then was a snitch. Then was a snitch.
Yeah.
And then ends the deal on the jet ski. It's my favorite scene of any cinematic history. Is the guy on the jet ski?
I think Nick Cage should still be in it, but he's going to be the other dude with the bandana and the legs, the harem.
He should be. Yeah. What's that guy's name?
I don't know. The dude that now owns it.
Yeah.
That's definitely him.
The Tiger King cast.
Now, Carol Baskin. Who would be Carol Baskin?
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin. I don't know.
Kathy Bates.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, she'd be great.
Perfect. Who would be your husband?
Jeff Lowe. That's who you're
Jeff
thinking
Lowe, yeah. Nick Cage is Jeff Lowe.
Who could be her husband? Dr. Fauci?
How about Steve Buscemi?
Steve Buscemi as her husband that's alive?
Yes.
Who's Doc Antle?
Oh.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah.
I could see him hamming it up. Fake ponytail with a safari outfit.
Just add some humor.
Yeah. And then we got, who's Rick Kirkman, the news guy?
The news guy. Oh, man.
That could be somebody old. That'd be a good one to get.
Who would be that person?
He's like an old smoker. Or like a hat.
I don't know.
He's the wild card, but I think me as the guy who snitched. We got Will Ferrell as Doc Antle. Nick Cage as Jeff Lowe. Kathy Bates as Carol Baskin.
What
and
about the dude
David Spade
that was
as Joe Exotic?
Who was in Crocodile Dundee? Who's that guy? What's his name?
I don't. Hogan, something Hogan maybe. Like way back in the day.
Yes. Yeah, that guy.
Oh gosh, I'm not. Is he still alive? Is he still with us?
I don't know.
Condolences if he's not. Yeah, Paul Hogan.
Yeah. He looks like him.
He could. That's a pretty good jam.
Yeah.
Paul Hogan. I don't know if he's still with us, Boo. Let's see.
We can do a CGI version of him.
Born in 1939. He's 80 if he's alive. I mean, he'd fit the bill.
Yeah.
If we could get it. That'd be a jam. If we could get him in, that'd be a pretty good jam.
Our cast, so we can do whatever we want.
Sure. We'll prop him up and go. Ryan Gill says, ask Casio, tell us a funny Tony Schiavone story. Do you have a funny Tony Schiavone story?
I don't think.
I mean, look, the one thing about Tony is he's pretty open. He'll
Yeah.
tell you his stories that are out there.
I mean, when he came over with Lois, and I got her hooked on moonshine.
Yeah.
Not just any moonshine. Like, this is like, it was called Mocha Java moonshine. I mean, it's sugar and alcohol. Like, it's just moonshine coffee, and it's delicious. And she tried it.
Yeah.
And
Y'all hit it off.
yeah,
Y'all
is
absolutely
awesome.
hit it off.
She's hilarious.
She ordered some when she got back to her house.
Yeah, because it's right where
it was
they
a
live.
problem.
Yeah.
It was an issue. You almost broke up Tony and Lois.
Yes. What a case.
And the last one from our Facebook that we'll choose here before we move on to Twitter. Jack Wolf says, who wins in a shoot fight, Jim Ross or Tony Schiavone?
I think Tony Schiavone. He's been
Really?
working out. Yeah, he's getting fit.
JR's a scrapper, though.
I know, but he's agile. He's just like.
He's from Texas? Oklahoma?
Would he bring a gun to
I
a
mean,
knife
would
fight?
you, I was about to say, would you bet against anybody in a damn cowboy hat in a fight?
Oh, I don't know.
That's pretty. I mean, first of all, I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's going to go down, I'm here for it.
That would be
Okay?
a fight to watch.
I'm definitely watching. I think I'd lean JR.
Really?
Yeah.
I just think.
I think he's scrappy.
Yeah.
Oklahoma Ranch guy.
I'm just going for agility and speed. I think that's
Agility and speed.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, Tony's got long fingernails. He might rake the eyes.
Woo!
He can rake the eyes. I think it's close. I think it's JR. You're going Shivani?
Yes.
Which, by the way, that means, first of all, Shivani's not going to listen to this. He might watch it since you're on there. And he's going to be freaked out because you keep looking at yourself and not the camera.
I need to do the Mansa look.
Yeah. That'll get photoshopped. All right. Let's go to our Twitter. By the way, Tony's not going to listen, but
Okay.
clearly somebody will chime back in
Yeah.
and tell him that I didn't pick him. All right. Going to our Twitter feed, at Casio's Cut. Derek Hernstrom says, would you send nudes to a stranger or send nudes to an ex if you had to choose? Right now, if I said you got to send a nude.
I guess to a stranger.
A stranger?
Yeah.
Like just dial a number?
Yeah. And then block them.
And then block them.
Yeah, like, there you go.
Are you going? Yeah, but an ex, at least you would know it's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Well, not fine. No, easy. Let's not get a divorce here on the camera. I
I
mean,
mean, you don't know what they're going to do to them. Like, you know. At least.
so you're saying it would get out.
Yeah.
Potential for
Oh,
bad
yeah.
blood.
Uh-huh.
I mean, luckily you don't. There's no exes that have nudes of you,
Of
right?
course not. That was before cameras.
Cameras. You're 22. You were born with a cell phone in your hand. All right, Derek. I think stranger's the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Just send it and be done with it. Never answer it. Never reply.
Yep, that's it.
Let's see. We got Donnie. He's Dante Doom on Twitter. He says at Casio's Cut. If you and at Hey It's Conrad was the Mega Powers, which one would you be, Hulk or Macho? So if me, the Mega Powers is when Macho Man and Hulk Hogan teamed up to be a tag team. They
Okay.
became the Mega Powers.
Okay.
So if that was the case, me and Conrad, which one of us would be Hulk Hogan? Which one of us would be Macho Man?
I think Conrad's more Hulk Hogan.
I was leaning Conrad as Hulk.
Yeah.
One, he's bigger than
Yeah.
Macho Man, so he's a little bit bigger than me. We're both big dudes.
Yeah, and he's more like, I don't know. Seems like he would make business deals.
Makes business deals.
I don't know.
Does Hulk Hogan seem like he makes business deals?
More than Macho Man.
Macho Man had a Slim Jim
Oh yeah.
sponsorship. He was wheeling and dealing.
Well, I'm talking about like.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I guess not in real life, but
On screen?
Yeah,
You
on
think he's
screen.
making moves?
yeah.
Hogan was making moves?
I think
I do,
Macho-
for some reason. I pictured him as Hogan and me
Yeah.
as Macho.
Just because you're a little more wilder.
A little more wilder. Give us your best Macho Man impression.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna eat Slim Jim.
Give us your Hulk Hogan impression.
I don't know how he sounds.
I don't know how he sounds. You just pose. All you gotta do is pose. That's your. Yeah, there you go. All right. RJ Krasinski says, if you had to sacrifice one of your friends to save Judy, who would it be? And vice versa.
Oh.
If I had to sacrifice a friend to save you, who would I sacrifice? This is tough.
That's a you question, not me.
I'm gonna go my co-host Jimbo on the radio station. He's a lived a long life anyway.
Yeah.
He's got 2 banged up shoulders.
Uh-huh.
I think it might be Jimbo. He's had a long run. He would. Plus, he's a nice guy. He would understand if I said, Jimbo, to save Judy, I have to sacrifice you. Don't you think he would do it?
Yeah.
He'd be a martyr.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna go Jimbo.
I can't.
Should I pick Jimbo?
Yeah.
All right. So we've saved you because of Jimbo. Just
Yeah.
remember that.
I'll pick Jimbo too.
We're both sacrificing Jimbo. Bruce Mitchell. Yeah, Bruce Mitchell from the Torch, Pro Wrestling Torch. He says, who's funnier in real life, you or him, Judy?
Who? Huh?
Bruce Mitchell wants to know who's funnier, me or you, in real life.
Oh, real life? You're more funny. You're funnier than me.
She makes me laugh all the time.
You're
All the
sweet.
time.
You're so sweet.
Social distancing, woman. Let's see. I am Mongo 1984. Rob says, ask Judy to please say rural. And is it true that she's a shoot rocket scientist?
First of all, we
rural.
got our chickens from Rooking.
Rooking.
I guess shoot means real.
Yeah. She is an engineer that works on spacecraft. Is that the best part? Actually, now you've switched.
Yeah.
Well, we can't talk about it, but
I mean, I work on
you're an engineer that works on
defense stuff, like this.
yes, defense contract
Yeah.
things.
For America.
Okay.
It's all for America.
That's the first. That's the first time you looked at the camera and you delivered that America stern, buddy. All right. Yes. So she was working on spacecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Now she switched to defense projects. We'll say that. Let's see. Going to our Twitter feed, Booble, MT Booble, who's always coming through in the clutch on the PO boxes. He says, "What's your Mount Rushmore of mountains?"
I mean, I've been to what's that one?
You've been to some mountains?
I think Mount Helen. Is that the one in Washington State?
Sounds legit.
I think so.
Now my family is from a tiny mountain. They call it a mountain, but it's a large hill. I mean, it's technically a mountain,
Yeah.
but it's Nakalula Mountain.
Okay. We went to Mount Dora. That was a good one.
We did to Mount Dora, Florida. Yes, we did do that.
I got the T-shirt.
You got the T-shirt to prove it. I mean, if not that we've been to, but just mountains in general, you got to sling the Himalayas in there
Oh yeah.
and the Alps. You got to throw them in there.
Mount Everest.
Well, if you're just doing mounts. I've been to a place, I think it was in Birmingham, called Yogurt Mountain. It was pretty strong. It's where you get the yogurt and you add your own
Yeah.
toppings. That's pretty strong.
Mountain
right there.
High is pretty cool too.
Mountain High Outfitters. Okay, we're getting off track here. Let's see. Joseph Miles at Real Joseph Miles says, we have seen pudding, mud, and jello matches before in wrestling. Why haven't we seen a mashed potato match?
Ooh.
That would be ratings. Well, he's right.
Yeah, that'd be good. How about one with like a fear factor in there? So you have Joe Rogan like announcing it, and there's like you're in the worms, or you're in like roaches or snakes.
Snake wrestling in a pit of snakes.
Yes, I need fear factor.
So not just Jake the
wrestling.
snake. You're talking about a whole pit of snakes.
Yeah, you know how they like put their feet in it.
So you want people to die?
No, you don't die.
You do die.
No.
It's a pit of snakes.
Did anybody die on fear factor? No.
Well, they were like eating elk penis. They were just they put their hands in like a thing of snake.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you want exotic animals on the
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes would be a rating hit. I'm in.
Uh-huh.
Maybe unless you had a lot of gravy, maybe it doesn't show up on television as well as Jello
Mm-hmm.
and mud and pudding. It's got all the
Pudding.
dark colors.
Mm-hmm.
Mashed potatoes white. It's just kind of hard to. I don't think it pops as much.
Yeah.
They need to. And I'm by the way, I'm for save the taters. Save them all for me. Let's don't be ruining them and wasting them on a wrestling match. Save the taters. He also, Joseph Miles says, who is on your Mount Rushmore of wrestling families?
Ooh, Oh, okay.
Do you even? I can't wait to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
if you
yeah,
know
yeah.
wrestling
Okay, okay.
families.
All right. So the Von Erichs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why do you know the Von Erichs?
From Dark Side of the Ring.
It's your favorite episode of Dark Side of the
Yeah,
Ring.
just like it's just fascinating. Like this family had this almost like a real life series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
I mean, it's awful, but he just like lived through it, and he's living in Hawaii, living it up.
All the Von Erichs. So you got the Von Erichs are on your Mount Rushmore wrestling family. We just
Randy Savage's family, the Papas.
Yeah, you worked with Lenny Poffo.
Yeah, they seem pretty cool. We just watched.
You didn't know it was his brother at the time.
No, I did not.
You just had to work with him at his autograph table.
Mm-hmm.
What was he like? People's gonna ask what he's like.
Extremely sweet.
Yes.
Very nice. I like telling stories. He would tell me stories of all the other wrestlers around me. Like,
Didn't he give you a kiss?
yeah, when he left, yeah. He liked my aura.
What?
He said I had a good aura about me.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Who else were you a hit? You were a hit with somebody else.
Earl Hebner.
Oh, Earl Hebner. Earl Hebner loved you.
Mm-hmm.
He
Because I got him a beer.
Well, that's life insurance. That's how you got me. You got me a beer, and now we're married doing a podcast here. All right. So you got the Von Erichs. You got the Macho Man Randy Savage.
And now the Hart family.
Okay, you remember them
really
from Dark
cool.
Side.
Um.
And your favorite, the brothers on AEW.
Oh, the Donkey Kickers. Yes. I mean, I can't ever remember, but they do that move that just like kicks.
It's the Young Bucks.
Yes.
The Young Bucks. Super kicks.
Super kicks.
They have a super kick party.
I've done a lot of
And
exercises, and everybody calls it a donkey kick.
You call them the Donkey Kickers.
You do a donkey kick.
Which should be their new name. Their new tag team name, the Donkey Kickers. And then Joseph, to wrap it up, also says, what is one exotic pet you wish you could have, and why is it a unicorn?
Oh,
all right, so look, we've got a bearded dragon named Drogo.
Drogo.
After something. What's Drogo from?
It's from Game of Thrones.
Khal Drogo. Yeah, that was his name.
Yeah, one of the dragons.
Game of Thrones. Drogo is the bearded dragon lizard. We have the tarantula named Shelob, which is from
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. We have a python.
Ball python.
Named
Haku.
after the wrestler,
Mm-hmm.
because you listened to a Conrad podcast.
Yep.
Talking about how badass Haku was, and so you wanted your snake to be badass. Then in the P.O. Box episode, we got hissing cockroaches.
Yeah. Kaka and Racha.
Kaka and Rocha. Kaka-Rocha. Rocha died.
Yeah.
We just have Kaka left.
Yeah, Kaka.
And then we have the cat, Moose.
Mm-hmm.
Moose the cat, who stole the show last week when he licked himself on the video as we were drawing a penis. And then we have Hank the pit bull, Lulu the husky. We have chickens now.
Chickens.
You can't get another pet, but if you could, what would you go with next?
Next, oh gosh, either a goat,
Okay.
a little goat, or one of them mini cows. Those fuzzy mini cows that are, I mean, they're not bigger than a dog.
Mini cow. Really?
Yeah.
I don't even think we got enough room for goats or mini cows, thankfully. But if I had to vote, I'd go goat over a mini cow. But we can't have any more animals, please.
Yeah.
Please?
Yeah. Got it.
Judy.
Got it.
Are your fingers crossed?
I hear
Your
you.
legs are crossed. Stop.
I hear you.
Stop. You hear me. You don't agree. You just hear me.
I understand.
I understand. All right. We've had a great time. I hope you enjoyed it. We've answered your questions. We did not have time to get to all of them, Sorry about that, but we'll do this again. Of course, we'll have a good time. Hope you guys and gals, hope you candy lickers are staying safe out there. Judy, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here? Or you've said it all.
I've said all.
Somebody, Boobo asked, what do we want in the PO box? But I
What do
think
we want?
I think the key is that it's a surprise. I think that's the
Yes.
fun part of it. We just want to have fun with it. We want serious things, fun things, books. These are all been, you guys and gals have made the P.O. Box episodes a hit. So I don't want to try to guide it to anything. I mean, you know, she wears a size medium. I wear a size 2X, 3X, depending on the shirt, whatever. No, seriously, we've had a ball of those, and I don't think we should guide it. I think it should just be, boom, there it is.
Love surprises.
You love surprises. So thanks, everybody.
No pets. Like no pets in boxes.
Are we done with pets?
None in boxes. I feel bad for them sitting in the
I think
box.
that's the only pet that can survive in a box is a
Yeah.
cockroach, isn't it?
There's more. You can get
In
a lot.
mail?
Yes. You can get chickens in mail.
What?
Yes.
Don't. Stop it. Stop it. I don't think you can send that to a P.O. box, can you? Because then they'd just be sitting there at the post office.
That's where they get sent. It's the post office.
Oh, you have to pick them up from there?
Yes.
Oh. Why'd you say that on the hot mic?
Just saying. There's a lot of possibilities.
You're saying no.
No.
No. All right. I can't believe you just said that. All right. We'll have a good time. I noticed in the background we do have Mance, and we have our bottle of hand sanitizer down there. So, look, we're quarantined, people. We're making it through as best we know how. So we better stop before we get embarrassed. Follow us on social media. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube before you get out of here. And as we say every time, Judy.
Adios, muchachos.